Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Polymath. I don't know why I don't always introduce myself as Polymath, but I just say my name is Paula because Naya is not actually my surname, so that's why. Anyways, I am Polymath and I'm here again for the BBN gist. So the housemates are in the house and the guys still carried out with their prank, and I felt like the first girl got it and all of that, but I feel along the line it became really boring, and they just they were not having it again. I know for one that Tega almost like ate the guy up, like the guy that tried to prank her, and she's like, what's this, and they just left like that. But then there was a plot twist in the show, and they are meant to figure out who the fake housemates would be. So they are 22 and they are normally supposed to be 20, I think, every year. So, but this time around they're 22, and Biggie said that there are two housemates there that are wildcats, and they need to identify them before Sunday, before Saturday or whatever day, but they need to identify them so that they can be removed. And it's because if they don't find them, they would remain in the house, but they'll be given the power to nominate any housemate of their choice for possible eviction. And that is the whole thing. So now there have been a lot of bonding and bonding and bonding and bonding. And I feel like there's going to be a triangle soon. There's going to be serious issues soon, right? There's going to be serious issues soon because they are the likes of Perry and White Money. So I don't know what's really going on, but I saw that there's some kind of connection between White Money and Maria, and I don't know what it to call it, but I saw them talking last night and all of that. And then Perry also said that he liked her, he was feeling her and all that. So I feel like there's about to be some, say white girls, they on a chananya, they enter for eyes. So I'm not even, and I think Perry also said that he liked Angel, but he wasn't too sure. Maybe because of what he saw, like, the way she dressed. That's why it's always good to dress the way you want to be addressed. I mean, but whatever, he should actually give time to know who she is. I don't think she's all that bad. She might have had some experiences that would have told her some parts or whatever, but it doesn't mean that that's who she is really. But he should give her time for her to at least open up herself and let herself be, or let herself But that's what I feel anyways. So after that, we had a fight. I won't say it's a fight, but maybe someone got disappointed or someone just got angry, and that's between Princess and White Money. So you know that there are limited beds in the house. So there was a case of someone dropping chin chin or something on someone's bed, and White Money was asking who dropped this, who dropped that, and there was a lot of up and down about it. So I think later on Princess came to his bed and was like, please, can I share the bed with you? And he said no. I mean, he already said it. White already said it that he wasn't going to share a bed with anyone, and he didn't want to do that. So, but Princess got angry, and later on she said she wasn't angry at White. But I don't know who she was angry at, because she already said before now that she had anger issues, and she had already even paid someone for it to help her manage her anger issues. I mean, that's what the gist is all about, and I don't really know what triggered her, but she really needs to check that, because the way she's going about this her anger thing, if it gets to a point where she cannot take it anymore, and maybe the management classes she has been going for has not been working, she might get disqualified, and we don't want. I've prayed already. I say, God, let there not be any disqualification this year, because I mean it's happened 2 years ago and it happened last year. Come on, let's just have a sweet ride. Let everybody just come out of the house equal, or well, yeah, equal. Yeah, let everybody come out of the house and no one will be disqualified this time around. So that's the gist I have for you. There's going to be another triangle, and this time around is going to be Cross, Liquor Rose, and Emmanuel. So, the way Emmanuel saw her, Liquor Rose, they were like, I know you, you're a dancer. I was like, yeah, I'm a dancer. So what are you doing here? And she's like, the same reason why you are here now. And that's why I'm here. But what do you mean? I mean, you are Mr. It's like, well, you're popular, you're this, you're that. I'm like, you too, you're Mr. Nigeria, I be Mr. Africa. So what are you also doing here? You're popular also. So I mean, what the hell? Money is not popular to anybody. Everybody must catch the money. Like, if I could go to the house, I would go. Like, everybody, like, nobody is going to come and sit back, and when you hear money, you will not say, no, I'm popular, I don't need money. Everybody needs money. Everybody needs money. Do you understand? So, but they were talking, and then she left, and then there was another conversation between Cross and Emmanuel. Emmanuel, like, oh, she's a dancer, she's good, she's that. And Cross was like, her body doesn't really look like a dancer. And they were like, no, she's pretty good. Or like, okay, I really like her. I like her vibes. I like this. I like that. And then he was like, I'm feeling how. And Emmanuel was like, no, bros, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't near there, man. I am on this case and all that. So I really don't know what's going to happen, and I just feel that a feud is about to happen. And there was another disappointment. They had to like reintroduce themselves because the girls were now available now, so they had to reintroduce themselves. And then Nee came out to talk about himself, and then he talks about this zodiac sign stuff. And then Maria was like, my soulmate. And but he was like, well, I'm married and all. And immediately there was a change on her face, like a sign of like disappointment, like, oh my god, why? And she already said it, that she does not hide her feelings. Like, once she feels something, she is going to just it's going to appear on her face. Like, she doesn't hide, she doesn't pretend about things. And I feel like that's like one disappointment for him, for her rather. And I really don't know how she's going to cope with it, because this guy is married and you don't want to tamper with something like that. Do you understand? Because this is a different space. I don't know if I'm married and my spouse wants to go for a show like that. I really don't know to what level that I would actually agree for something like that. But I mean, people are different. They probably had the conversation. I believe that they had the proper conversation about the show even before it started, and I believe they've settled themselves. They know what they're going in for. I mean, Mike went into the house barely 3 months old in his marriage, and he came out. He didn't cheat. He didn't change his mind on his wife and all that, and she was cool. She understands. She watched the show to the very end, and she understood that her husband was there to get something done, and it works for them perfectly. So I mean, it might work for Nee and his wife, and that's it about that. So let's not even come and start, and I feel like a lot of people really even judge this girl. You know what I say, when you see all these kind of people, that's why we had issues of SARS and all that, because you see somebody with tattoo, you feel this person is a bad person and all of that. So she came out to say her own story, like she has struggled. Oh, I'm talking about Angel. Angel came out to say her story, how she has struggled. She went to school, she was schooling in Unilag, and she had a lot of issues. They had like standard grade that they were looking for, but she didn't meet up to it, and it was a problem. So she had to drop out because it was so tough for her. So if you don't get up to a 90 something, you're not going to be on A. If you get something like 60 something, you're going to be on F. Like, she's like, that life is not going to work for me. I don't know how I'm going to fit into that life. And she decided to remove herself, and she left. Her mom was so disappointed. She's actually half Nigerian and half Ghanaian, so her mom was not in Nigeria at that time, so she had to drop out. And then later on, her mom put her in another school, I think outside the country, and she also had the same challenges, and she just had to. And again, within the time, her very first boyfriend died, and she went through a lot and all that story. Wow, that's interesting. But it's sad. It's really sad. So I mean, I just hope that after the show she'll be able to find a part. As she said, she wanted to go into film school, so maybe that one that has her passion will help her to go past this whole experience and settle her for life. Well, we have other people. We have Tega, the married woman. Now we've confirmed it. Tega is married. Okay, Tega is married, and I don't know if she has a child yet, but she is married and she's on the show too. So Nii is not alone in this married stuff. But she's like, she likes fine guys, or she's a touchy person and she wants to be naked in the house and all that. I just hope that she doesn't go and do things that she doesn't want to do or she's not meant to do, especially on national TV. That is very important when you're going to a place like that. You should always have it at the back of your mind that you're going on TV and there are things, especially things that have to involve romance, sexuality, and romance, sexuality, and emotions. You don't need to joke with stuff like that. Like, it's very important. It's really, really important. I think there's another person that is also married in the house that they talked about that has a child also. Yeah. So, and that is it. I think she was married before. I'm trying to remember her name. What's her name? There's one other person that is married in the house and all of that. Okay, so Sake came out and said that about her boyfriend stuff, that why she actually even said that she doesn't really know where they stand right now is because he wasn't in support of her coming to the house. So right now she might have just ended her own relationship herself, because he was like, if you go into the house, that's the end of us. So she probably might not even be in a relationship. I'm just wondering, but if this girl wins this show and carries the money home, will he come back? Will he be like, oh baby, and you'll be waiting for her at her hotel? And just imagining the whole drama, and probably she have found another love interest in the house because of the way he took things. I feel that you should always allow your partner to explore. And that's what I feel, especially if it's a relationship. It's different if it's marriage, because marriage, you have your own your own guidelines and all that you just want to follow. But if it's relationship, I feel that's the moment for you to explore. So if it's not marriage, you don't need to explore stuff like that. I'm not saying you shouldn't go to the house. You can go to the house, but you limit what you do in the house. That's all I'm saying, because you don't need to commit yourself into things that you will come out in public and you cannot boldly say or talk about some certain situations in your life. That's what I'm saying. And now I'm going to talk about Nii. Nii told us how he met his wife, basically. So some time ago, he was in a 2-year relationship or more. I'm not too sure about that. And his girlfriend broke up with him, and he was so devastated, because he's like, I've been so faithful in this relationship, and then you just decided to break my heart. Why would you do that? And then he was like, well, since that's the case now, since he will be faithful and they will still break up with him, there's no point him even being in a relationship or even being a faithful person. So he decided by himself that he was just going to be a playboy. He's going to go into the street and deceive girls. He's just going to go into the street and deceive girls. So he decided to go into the streets to deceive people. And that's how he got into the mall where he normally goes to. And there was even a girl that used to chike there. But for some reason, I don't know whether the girl wasn't feeling him that much. So that was where he met his wife. She is a white person. So that's where he met his wife. And he saw her and was like, hi, I've never seen this face before. Who are you? And all that stuff. So he just wanted to flirt, get a good time and just speed away or something. And then she was like, I know you're hitting on my friend, so I'm sorry, we can't talk. If you want my number, go and get it from her. If she gives you, no problem. And that was how he went to, my girl, now beg, let me give me this your colleague number now, I beg. Like the girl was even dulling and she wasn't giving him, but he just kept holding on, and finally she gave him, and that was how, he called her and they hooked up, they went out and all of that, and before you know it, one thing led to another, she got pregnant. So it was when she got pregnant and she gave birth to the child, that was when he concluded in his heart of heart, that, oh no, this woman is designed specially for me. And that was when he decided to take her as his wife. So that's how they've been together, living together, and all of that. I mean, well, he's sharing his story, so I hope that the relationship or the marriage is strong enough to withstand the bums and the ukus and the ikebe that are in the house. Because I mean, have you seen Rocky? Oh my God, there was one I saw some minutes ago. I don't even know what that was. That was something. But anywho, I'm praying for all the guys, okay? I'm praying for all the guys. And then, hey God, there was something that happened in that house. Someone was making jest of someone. I don't know if it was making jest anyways, but the Polymath guy, I don't know his name. I can't pronounce his name, I beg. So I'll call him the Polymath guy. So the Polymath guy was teased by, what's her name now? Okay, if I remember her name, I'm going to drop her picture here for you. So she teased him. She was like, oh, I like your brown teeth. And he's like, I'm like, what kind of joke is that? Like, what kind of compliment is that? Because he wasn't getting it. We're like, no, you should own it. You should own up to your brown teeth. It's nice. It's this, it's that. A lot of people will pay money to make their teeth brown. I'm like, sister, you say that people do what to make what's brown? Haha. That one is shocking, because I don't think I would actually want my teeth to be brown. I would go and make it white. In fact, as white as snow. What are you saying? But this guy, the Polymath guy, was not taking it funny. It was like, what are you saying? Like, I feel like right now, because of that bad joke, he'll probably be avoiding her, like, I beg you. Anybody waste a bit this game, when I can't carry him, like, just remove this girl from my side. Like, you should not allow me to bounce on this girl, because if I bounce on her, I will kill her. But that's the gist, guys. It was so funny. It was so hilarious. Everything was just, come on, man. These people, they are just, well, that's it, though. That's it. So I hope that they'll be able to get who the, what they call it is, so that they would not remove the real housemates and then leave the fake housemates to keep removing the real housemates. I just pray they do that. So guys, that's the very end of this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Tell me who your favorite, who are you shipping for, who do you think are going to be the best or the compatible couples in the house. Who do you think is that couple that you want to see grow? Who are they? Tell me in the comment section. Now let us interact. Where are you guys? Where are you people now? You people should come now. Let's gist this gist together. All right, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Bye.